All right, I'll start. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my talk show. I'm your host, That One Rebel. This is my talk show, Late Night Rebel, and we have our special guest here, Dom. He's a very interesting person.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, he's a duck. What else is there to say, really?
I'm a bird.
True. Ducks are birds. But anyway, so how this is going to work is, if you guys didn't know, is I actually interview mutes on a pretty regular basis. So what I do is I prepare questions in advance, and I have given a bunch of questions to Dom in Discord. And Dom has then given me the answers to those questions, and I'll be reading for Dom. Now, obviously, Dom can type in my chat or use the soundboard to add more flavor to these questions and answers if they feel free to. That's up to them. Anyway, I'll start with the first question that I asked. So, hold on one second here to pull it up. All right. So the first question I asked Dom was, how did you get/discover VR chat? Did you start in desktop or VR? When was this? And then Dom responds by saying, well, I first played VR chat for the first time in around late 2018 when an IRL friend of mine asked me if it would be something I would be into. I agreed, went into a pug for 20 minutes, hated it, and left and uninstalled. All right, well, that's the end of Yo, that's pretty good. but then listen, I wish that was VR chat for me too. Anyway, but then I picked it up back again around late 2019 when I first started to watch various VR chat streamers like McCrackle and Lothon. After that, I started to situate myself in a couple small groups and would come online every so often.
Yes.
I know both of those people. I know both of them for a long time. I've actually interviewed McCrackle. He's a very nice guy. He's a lobster.
Nice.
You should ask him. You should ask him about his maid avatar. He'll know what I'm talking about. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Anyway, next question. So question number 2. How did you create your OC, your character, the one that represents yourself? The duck, obviously. It's not exactly... it's actually not a long story, like a lot of others who take their OCs very seriously. Cough me. I used to go around in the normal old boring goose model. That was my thing for a good while, but then I came to the decision that I wanted a cute model and found a burb world. Saw the duck and instantly fell in love with it and have been using it ever since. True. My anus? Yeah, ew. Goose? Disgusting. Gooses are gross.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It's true. It's a cute duck. Anyway. Next question. Did you attend any conventions or TwitchCon I guess not this year, dab, or previous years? Do you plan on to attend any in the future? Corona, bro. Brr. No, I am yet to attend a convention. Never even thought about going to one until I started to gain viewership because of the whole people thing. People scare me. But I'm certainly considering going to a closer one to me, maybe TwitchCon London or one in Europe, if that happens ever, after Corona clears up. Yeah, TwitchCon EU was in Amsterdam, then it got canceled. That sucks. It'd be funny, is if you were wearing like a duck onesie, and then you just like had like the soundboard, and you just like pressing the buttons, and it plays like in a boombox.
Maybe.
There's your idea. Anyway, so next question. Tell me the first time you got into VR chat, or a funny story or something that you remember from VR chat. My first day in VR chat was, like I said, Went into a pug for 20 minutes, hated it, and left and uninstalled. But a funny story from VRChat is a hard one because there's been so many in the few months I've been here. The first one that simply pops in my head is one very recently because my memory is utterly trash. And that is when I was in a world with one of my friends by the name of Tailtrap. I know that person. They were in a pug from Skyrim. A Skyrim world, and I did my usual flirt with a random person in the world and get them upstairs bit. So we went upstairs and there was a lock on the door. We locked it for the funnies, and I went ahead and made a cacophony of sexual noises mixed with horrible farting and slapping noises, and everyone in the world, including Tail, had to take like 5 minutes to catch their breath because they were all on the floor laughing. Times like those is when I generally know I've made people's days with comedy. Makes everything so worth it.
Ha ha ha! Classic comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always take people to the Void Club and take them to the back room, but that's another story for another time. This is about you, not about me. You know, those back rooms in the Void Club. There's a lot of smashing.
Wait, what the fuck? This is not the Void Club.
Yeah, you're right. This isn't the Void Club. This is an interview.
Bruh.
It's true. Anyway, yeah, what is the Void Club? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Next question. How did you start as a streamer or YouTuber? Who inspired you or what inspired you? I started off doing what I currently do on Twitch when my friend Jesse and a few others kept telling me to do it. Because I was soundboarding in VRChat for a little while anyway. People seemed to enjoy it and they convinced me to start streaming it. I would say other than my friends.
Sorry.
And simply the people that basically pushed me into streaming. My main inspirations for simply doing VRChat in the first place are the people that I started watching that got me interested in the game. McCrackle, Lawthon, and a few others. They really got me watching their streams constantly, seeing how they interacted with the people around them and everything else they do simply inspired me to get into VRChat in the first place. I don't think I would be where I am today now without their influence. That's very cute, you know? I feel like maybe one day I inspire...
Pumpkin.
It's true. I feel like sometimes maybe somebody will be inspired to start streaming because of me. I've had someone at least contact me on Twitter that they wanted to start doing their own talk show and stuff, and I give them some advice. So you never know. Maybe somebody will be influenced by you. You know, someone will be watching Dom and be like, "Damn, I want to be cool like Dom."
No.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I'm a virgin. Yeah, we all are. Anyway, thoughts on the future of VRChat? Any ideas that you may have about the future updates, if any? The future of VRChat is something that I'm not too knowledgeable about. All right, yeah, let's go. Let's leave. I'm simply a soundboard. Yeah, no one knows about this game, honestly. What is this game? Sorry, anyway, I'm simply a soundboarder, but if anything, I would say that there's probably a lot of changes they should implement into the game. More favorite slots for your avatars, I agree on that, is one thing I hear outcry for a lot. Just making the game smoother and adding more to actually do would also be great. The Udon stuff has been a breath of fresh air, and I really enjoy some of the new games and stuff despite being desktop. If they could also stop breaking the game every time they updated it, that would be phenomenal. But I don't ask too much.
Yep.
Yo, that's a real... Listen, you haven't been around as long as I have. This game's been broken so many times. Shit just doesn't work half the time. It's like, oh, this feature, it used to be really cool. Now it doesn't work anymore. Great. Very recently, the stream camera, which is what I use for this talk show, it broke. Literally, I couldn't even interview people. Imagine that.
The trash!
Yeah.
It's the game!
Yeah, I would agree with Tyler. One, fix this game. But I'm
Yes.
addicted to this game. But fix it, you know? That's the full club. Anyway. Wait, does that mean you never played in VR? You never tried VR before?
Huh? Nope.
Oh, no VR? Listen, when you get VR, you're going to become a changed individual. You know, there's stages to this. You're going to start off, you know, in your duck avatar. It's called stage 1. Then you're going to slowly become something more. You're going to become a female duck. A sexy waifu duck. That's just stage 2. Stage 3, you get full body VR. And then you start talking with your homies. And you're hanging out. And you're both in full body. And your buddy's dancing all over you. And you're just like, I guess this is okay. And then you're at the Void Club. And you're in front of a mirror.
No, God!
Yeah, true. It's actually pretty messed up. Don't even get VR, honestly. It'll corrupt you. Hey, I got a subscription to that. It's free. Yes. The PTSD, it's true. Yeah, it is. That's my boy Dom. It's true. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, the next question. How do you feel about your community? So Dom responds by saying, I absolutely love my community, but who doesn't love their own community? I just love mine because it seems we created a really loving and open environment where people can just be chill, meme, laugh, and be themselves whenever. I really try and talk to my community and those within quite a lot. If that be answering DMs, talking in chat, or just on my Discord and interacting on Twitter, I love everyone in my community because they're all memers of good hearts, which is what I hope to build in the first place. We're a smaller community right now because I haven't really been around too long. But everybody that joins knows instantly they're welcome to themselves and have fun.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It is. I'll agree on that. You know, I feel that you're gonna look back on this moment, whether it's tomorrow, a month from now, a year from now, or even 10 years from now, or 50 years when you're in the nursing home and you're an old duck and you're like, "Hey, making my day, VR chat." Anyway, the point is that you're gonna be look back at this moment and realize that, you know, you started as a very small person and here you are making a difference in the community, and I support you fully. I feel that you're going to be you know, the next big thing, you know, the next big person or influencer, and you can do a lot of change in this community. Maybe you can be the one that will change this community for the better. Maybe, you know, all these issues, maybe you'd be like, hey, you know, this would be a cool idea. Maybe they implement it. You never know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, but I just know it'll be a great one. You know, I'm standing beside you.
Thanks, mate.
Of course. It's also a running gag at this point, but basically anyone that comes on my talk show gets Twitch partner before I do so. You know, I can see that happening as well, but you know, it's true. I'm basically the middleman, you know. It's gonna happen, just let you know. Yeah. Anyway. He was so old. He's friends with Donald and Daffy Duck. Oh my god. But don't worry about it. In VR, you can be, you know, it can be 80 years old. You know, I've met a guy who's like 60 in VR chat, or sorry, 60. He's 60 years old in real life, but like no one knows that. But he plays like a 20-year-old e-boy, wolf boy in VR chat, and nobody knows he's actually 60. Hey, he's picking up all these e-girls, you know. Hell yeah.
Kitties.
Yeah, exactly. The party animal. Anyway. Next question. What inspires you to keep streaming and to continue making content? My community is one, my friends and are another. And all honestly, I just want to prove to myself that I'm worth what I get now. Coming from a pretty poor background with a bad past, when it comes to family and friends, self-confidence and mental issues, I've never really been able to picture myself in a good place. Until I started streaming, streaming has always been allowed me to open up myself up, meet the greatest people I've ever and probably will ever meet. It's given me a platform to finally entertain and be myself, which is what I've always wanted to do. Be an entertainer, and I don't plan on throwing any of that away.
Yep, that's me.
And here's some head pats, man. There you go. Go get better, man. I'm here for you. You know?
Oni-chan, I need more head pats, Oni-chan.
Oh, God. Jeez. More head pats. You gotta pay for that. Anyway. What is one thing you would change about VR chat? Probably the toxic side of the community. In all honesty, I hate that streamers like myself are literally afraid to go into publics. Yeah. Public worlds because of crashers, racists, just terrible people that make this game not a social game anymore. They make it a way to fuck with people and ruin their day for absolutely no reason or gain, and I hate it. I hate that when I go into a public lobby and try to do what I do with people other than streamers, and those who hang around streamers, I get instantly muted and cursed at or just told to leave because these people in front of a mirror in a public black cat staring at their anime titties for 4 hours. Would prefer to have silence while they beat it, I guess. But yeah, there's a really bad side to the community that everyone knows exists, and I just wish everyone on the social game could be just that, social and understand and get along with each other instead of being terrible to each other, especially in these sort of times. I feel people need genuine connections and friends right now, not someone shouting swears and slurs in their face just because they said hello. I get that.
Yes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. There's a lot of toxicity, you know. Back in the day, 2.5 years ago, I used to stream in Publix all the time, and it was a fun time. That's where I met most of my friends, you know. But as time went on, you know, streaming became more like what do you call it, like known or like, because when I would stream 2.5, nobody knew I was a streamer, right? Like nobody would be like, oh my god, it's that streamer guy. Like no one knew that I was streaming or recording, so everything was very genuine, and there's no like hate. But now, like, everyone just assumes everyone's streaming, recording for YouTube or for content or cloud or whatever. So, like, whenever you go to a public, in this game, it's so easy to stream snipe. Like, it's just, like, stupid easy. Like, anyone can literally stream snipe. It's, like, it's so dumb. Anyway, point is that, like, a lot of people just have this like hate towards streamers. I personally don't understand it. Like it just seems so silly, but I guess some people just want to ruin other people's days and be toxic and not want to be social and stuff like that. It's very sad and depressing, honestly. Like I used to love going to Publix and people hanging out and stuff, and that's where I meet most of my friends, and I can't really do that. Like if I was to go to a public, I can't even use this account because I get recognized and people want to steal this avatar because it's made from scratch. So I have to go on an alt account. I also have to not stream. I've also even like went as far as like disguise my voice, where I'll just be like, what's going on, guys? Like I just talk weird on purpose so people couldn't recognize me. I have to go that far just to be able to talk to people in Publix. And even then, like when I do that and do all that stuff on an alt account, I still deal with the toxicity and the stupid people and like the crashers and the haters and people telling you to F off. It's like, what the hell, man? Like, you know, who pissed in your cereal? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. Something needs to happen.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. I don't have the solution to these problems. I don't know. I just hope that hopefully one day it gets settled. Or maybe, you know, maybe we have to just move on to a different social game. Maybe we go off to like Neos VR or Chill Out VR. Maybe I have to just start over.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've actually tried Neos VR. It's actually pretty dope. I don't know. I've also tried Chill Out VR a little bit. It's kind of like VR chat. Anyway, point is, I feel like the game is so toxic with the public side. I don't think you can fix it unless like you literally banned like so many people. Like you would have to like have like someone just go like ban, like walk into a lobby and just start banning everybody. Like I don't, then that just seems stream right. But like it seems like you have to at this point. Like, and they're not going to. So, you know, I've actually even talked to the mods or the devs of VR chat, and when I brought up these issues to them, they said that everybody's experience is tailored, like your own experience is tailored to how you play the game. So if you don't like somebody, just block them. Like like you know what I mean? Like instead of removing that person for everybody, they'll just tell you to block that person or to report them. That's it. Like they'll be like, if you don't like that person, just block them. Like I'm just like, well, that person's
understandable. Have a nice day.
But to me, it's like, sure, I blocked that person, but they're still gonna be toxic to like the other 50 people in the lobby, right? So like, that doesn't solve the problem. That's just hiding it. So I don't know. It's whatever. Anyway, you can't ban a whole community. Yeah, I know. It's unfixable. I feel like it's just gotten to the point where like it's so bad that you just can't. I feel like the only thing you can do is to focus on your own community and build a community yourself inside the VR chat. You know what I mean? Like make your own lobbies, make your own connections with people, and then build it out that way. And then maybe those people that you connect with will then also make their own communities or spread that way and expand out. So I think that's the best way, and that's what a lot of people I think are doing in VR chat is just focusing on like their own communities. Like me, like I'm focusing on my talk show and my own community, and you know, doing that. So
Yeah, boy.
yeah, boy, that's right. Next question: Where do you get the ideas for using a soundboard from? Also, how many sound effects do you have downloaded? Got the idea for using a soundboard from seeing a few in game and in videos and thought it was cool, and then fully decided to get one and started using when I started to get heavy into the VR chat community and started watching other streamers like Radiant Soul and Bird. Their dynamics and comedy constantly got me and showed me that you don't need to use your voice to be extremely entertaining, and talking in VR chat always got me a little I guess you forgot a word here, but like anxious or nervous because of that community I talked. And in that last question, so I picked one up and started using it and picked up a new skill, I guess. And as of right now, writing this, I have 737 sounds, nowhere near as much as other soundboarders. But I've been told it's how I use them, not how many I have. Hey, that's actually a fact. I agree on that. It's how you use them, right? It's actually kind of interesting. I used to actually soundboard in VR chat. I don't think a lot of people knew that, but I used to. But I talked at the same time. So I actually did it in VR. I didn't do it in desktop mode. So right now, like how I'm reading your answers is I can pull it up on my screen, but some people can't see what I'm looking at. But yeah, I used to have a soundboard. I used what's the thing, voice meter and stuff, and then I used called like Ant something, I don't remember. But anyway, it had basically had a bunch of sound effects. I mostly just played music. I was kind of like a DJ because people didn't know how to like play music for their mic. So like I would play music and then people dance and stuff in full body. That's what I did. But I also would download sound effects. I had like, I don't know, the Oblivion Guard and like random stupid like Metal Gear, yeah, like that, or Metal Gear Solid, like the alert noise, shit like that. Yeah, like that. I had sound effects like that, and I'll just randomly play them, or some of them are just monologues, like just funny dialogue that would like act out using VR. And I did it for a little bit, but I found it very difficult to do in VR. Like to do, because I would have to like open my menu and then go like, all right, click play, and then like it just takes way too long. So I just stopped doing it after like a week or two. It was kind of fun though, but it got boring really quick, and it's really hard to do in VR. In desktop mode, you got you got two hands, so you just go like, it's a lot easier. And then I ran a talk show, so here we are. I am wholesome. I believe it.
I'm very wholesome.
I'm very wholesome too. It's true. Don't judge a book by its cover.
No.
What do you mean? It's true. I'm so wholesome. I run a talk show. What do you mean? How are you so fast with the soundboard? Comedic timing with sounds and such. That's a hard one to answer personally without just saying fast fingers, LOL. But it's mostly impulse. I've been trained in improv and have taken countless classes since my childhood. The greatest experience for any wannabe creator, by the way. Couldn't recommend improv more. That and a mixture of stand-up comedy that I've dabbled in the past sort of just makes me want... I lost my place here. That I dabbled in the past sort of just makes me who I am, comedic timing-wise. It's all just a matter of impulse. Sometimes a bit of work, sometimes it doesn't, as it's in the way of comedy. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I meant like, do you have like a soundboard, like, you know what I mean? Like it's like a giant square that has like 50 buttons on it, and then you just like click. You know what I mean? Like that's how I mean. Like, cause like how I did it, or I used to do soundboards, I did on like a keyboard. So I put like F8 does this sound effect. You know what I mean? Like I was like really bad. But I think most people who get into soundboarding, I highly suggest getting those. I think it's called a launch pad, right? That's what they're called.
Yes.
I use this keyboard as my soundboard. Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Damn, you have 737 sounds that are keyed to a keyboard? That's pretty wild.
I want to die.
Yeah, same. I feel like investing into one of those launch pads is probably a good investment, because then you have all these buttons, and then you can like, you know, you get like 1,000 or 5,000 or whatever on there. Yeah, Alt F4. Yeah, what if you actually just press Alt F4? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we'll answer the next question. 1 second here. Sorry. What was the first thing you did when you got into VR full body, if you have tried VR? I actually never tried VR at all. I feel like at some point I would like to, but from a content creator standpoint, I would hate to try and do soundboarding in VR, so it's not possible to stream right now. So it's almost like I literally just said that. Like it's really tough. It's definitely possible. Like I feel like there is one way to do it now. There's a program you have to purchase called OVR Toolkits on Steam. So basically, it's like a menu pop up that only you can see, and basically you just do your soundboards from your wrist like this and point like this. So you could do it in VR nowadays, because I've seen people do that. Like I don't know who off the top of my head, but I've definitely seen a few people do soundboarding that way, where they have the soundboard like on their wrist in VR. So it's possible. I don't think it would be as fast as on keyboard and mouse. So yeah, you could, yeah. Anyway, next question. What is something you miss about VR chat when you first started playing that doesn't happen anymore? I barely have serious talks with people in VR chat anymore, I guess. Being a mute with a soundboard limits me, and I'm always afraid to talk in VR chat off stream just in case someone in the room streaming. That and Knuckles, dude. My guilty pleasure is that I love the You Got a Knuckles meme, just as a meme in itself, because it brought so many people to VR chat and sort of made it what it is today. I'm not afraid to say that the Knuckles meme is one of the favorite memes in a long time. Okay. I mean, me personally, I was around before the Knuckles and then also at the height of the Knuckles. For me, it was funny for like the first like, I don't know, like couple days or a week. But the reason why I didn't really like the meme after a while, me personally, is because I used, like I said, I used to go to Publix. Imagine going to a public lobby of like Guy and Night, Great Pug, whatever, and it had like 30 people. Like, oh, there's 30 people in here. Let's join. And I'll join, and literally 25 of them are just You Got a Knuckles, terrorizing like the one or two people in the lobby. So it got really annoying when I was trying to like talk to somebody, and then like literally a horde of like 20 Knuckles would just come up, clicking constantly, and like what do you call, like interrupt the whole conversation. So it got annoying really quickly. I probably blocked like lots of Knuckles, but that's just my personal story slash experience with it. I found it funny. There's definitely some Knuckles that are funny that are my friends and they still are Knuckles, or they evolve their streams or whatever around it. And that's fine. But I just felt like for the public lobbies, it was kind of just like not really toxic, but just annoying, because like I would try to like talk to people and like it's just the funny thing. I'll tell you a story about Knuckles. I mean, overdoing a meme will always make it terrible. The main thing I meant was the memes, the meaning behind the Knuckles, how many people brought it together. Oh yeah, of course. Like the whole like backstory of the Knuckles is actually pretty funny. But I'll tell you a story. So back in the early VR chat days. Well, you don't have VR, but when you used to open your world menu and stuff like that, people's avatars used to overlap the menu. So if someone was standing in front of you and you tried to open your menu, you actually couldn't leave the world or like do anything. Like you could just block. So it was really annoying. They fixed that obviously, but back in the day, this was an issue. So basically, for example, if you were a really tiny avatar, so my friend did was Drek the Wawa guy, and a couple other people did this. There was a world that had like really tall grass. This grass was like 5 feet tall, like really thick grass. And Knuckles were only like 1 foot tall or whatever, right? So when they went to this grass world, they couldn't leave because every time they opened their menu, the grass was covering the whole menu, so they couldn't leave the world or go home. So my friend would, what he would do is he would go to a world with a bunch of Knuckles in it. He'd be like, all right, guys, let's go raid this world, or like, let's go whatever. So he would drop this portal, public world, and then like 20 Knuckles would run in, and they couldn't leave the world. They got stuck in the grass. They had to Alt F4 to leave. They had the They had the Alt F4 to like actually like leave the world. They had to exile the game to leave, because they couldn't leave because the grass was in their way. And my friend did this for literally weeks and weeks. Every single day. He hated the Knuckles, so he made them suffer by being stuck in a grass world. And they're like, my brothers, I can't find you. I'm stuck in the grass. Like they couldn't leave. They couldn't drop portals either. They literally couldn't do anything. That's the Alt F4. Destroyed. Yeah. That was a good time. Anyway, when Udon comes out, when is a world you would like to be created or game mode? Interesting, because I'm fairly unfamiliar with Udon's power and how huge of a thing it could be. But honestly, if they could seriously create a JRPG in VR chat like Final Fantasy or something, not the ones that actually already exist, because they're not really what I'm looking for, despite them still being amazing in themselves, or being akin to a Sword Online style RPG that fully works, and could take days or even months to do all of with in-game friends and stuff. That would be poggers. But again, I have no idea what Udon is capable of. I'm a simple desktop pleb. Okay, I'll tell you about Udon. So Udon is basically, it's like a visual coding language. So typically, for those people who don't know anything about video games or how to make them, it's all basically code. It's basically a bunch of ones and zeros that like true and false. They'll be like, oh, if you walk through this object, like I can walk through this. Oh, that's a true and false. Like it's simple ones and zeros and shit like that, and it's just words on a screen that like translates into meanings and whatever. Anyway, point is that Udon's visual basic. So basically you see the code and you actually see it, like you make like webs, and like it's like Spider-Man, you got like webs and shit. It's just pretty much better overall coding. It's a lot more advanced. It's just better overall. The power of Udon is that you can make very cool worlds. For example, someone is making a portal in VR chat. That's an example of the power of Udon. Recently, someone made a fully functioning vehicle. Now, there's already cars in VR chat, obviously, but I'm talking about a car where you open the door. Like, you actually have to grab the door handle and grab it, then sit in the vehicle, turn the keys, and now the car actually operates just like in real life. So like the possibilities of Udon is basically you can make like games. You can basically make like Murder and Trouble in Terrorist Town and like Hide and Seek and Prop Hunt and like these really more advanced game modes now in VR chat. So just think of like that. Think of like Counter-Strike, like putting Counter-Strike in a VR chat. That could actually be a possibility. Or Final Fantasy.
I like this.
Yeah. Actually, someone did actually make Final Fantasy a little, kind of, like a, 30-minute thing. Well, there's actually like a 10-hour, not 10 hours, but like it's like 5 or 6 hours of Final Fantasy content. I think it's like Final Fantasy 14. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a world that was made like a year ago, and you have to do a quest. And when you complete the quest, you unlock avatars. Someone in the chat knows what I'm talking. It's called like it starts with an L. It's like a Lux Rim, something like that. I love that world. Okay. Yeah, that was a really awesome world. It was made a long time ago. I have Newt. Newt's another one, but this one I'm talking about is made by the guy who made Yakuza Lounge. Yakuza. He's the guy who made it. So he's a really cool guy. I know him. But yeah, there's a lot of cool worlds coming out. I mean, also there's the Huggies Dungeon series. If you ever played that, it's like all the horror maps in VR chat. Yeah, it's very scary. Since you play that sound effect, they should make VR SCP, in VR chat. I'm talking about like imagine you playing as a duck and you're running away from like SCP-0906. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that'd be scary. I think that'd be pretty dope. There is one now? Oh shit. Alright, well I guess I'm gonna go start playing that then.
Yes.
I just think it'd be funny. Like, if you ever played SCP Secret Laboratory, which is a multiplayer version, it's a separate like game. But if they took that and just put it into VR, I would be sold on that because I think that'll be I think SCP in VR, like having people play as the monsters, and SCPs, and also having people play as the D-boys, the scientists, and like the Marines and whatever they're called, Echelon 7 or whatever the hell they're called. I think it'd be funny. What is the world that has SCPs in it? Like it's SCP something. Anyway, next question. Do you have a waifu you crush on? Example, my video game waifu is Tifa Lockhart. Answer, my girlfriend. Haha. But also Wes from Ruby. I love that show. Wes is best girl. If anyone disagrees, I have 2 buttons that load a gun, and they can fight me, and I'll send them directly to the Shadow Realm. Oh, shit.
Anyways, my broski.
It's time to hop on this dick. Yeah. How did you meet other content creators in VR chat? What was your first interaction of a lot of people are like? I honestly just met most of the content creators I knew just by doing what I do in Worlds and having them add me because they thought I was funny. I started hanging around Jesse, who's one of the best and closest friends to this day. He hung around me with Beaver Theo and Leafons, who I quickly became friends with because our memory humors just intertwined, and from there it just got larger and larger. When I started to really get good at soundboarding, I started to get friend requests from even the big boys of VR chat, and honestly it scared me at first. I was hugely intimidated by the big streamers, but now I realize that everyone's so similar. There's so many good and amazing people in this community, and I honestly just got lucky by meeting all the best ones, one after another. That's awesome. Everyone's a human. It's true. So romantic, yeah. I mean, I'll say this. You know, I've been around a long time. A lot of these people you probably watch or probably interact or crush on or like feel, starstruck as like a fan. I knew most of them when they probably had 2 viewers. I knew a lot of them when you had 2 viewers on Twitch. So, to me, everyone's just human at the end of the day. We all got emotions. We all got likes and dislikes, and we're just all hanging out trying to have a fun time. Everyone's human. Everyone eats and has a good time, So, to me, I don't really care if someone had 5 viewers or 5,000 or 1 million or if it was PewDiePie or whoever. At the end of the day, I just treat people like humans, and I just take a deep breath and go like, that's a person over there. they happen to be very popular, but they're just a person at the end of the day. And a lot of the times I just keep it cool and I just hang out and have a good time. A lot of times they want to hang out too and just want to, they're just people, you know? So just treat people the way you want to be treated, and, you know, you'll make a lot of friends. Have a lot of awesome adventures.
Yeah, boy.
What you eat? Yeah, I do. Anyway, this is the last question, and then we'll start taking questions from the chat, by the way, unless Dom has any questions for me.
Nice.
So, what are you grateful for? I'm grateful for a lot of things. My girlfriend helping me every day and loving me. My friend, who I consider my family, and as I have no actual family. My community and fans who constantly support and love me for just being the dumbass duck that presses the funny buttons. I'm grateful for VR chat being a thing. I'm grateful grateful to Twitch for allowing me to be an idiot on their website in front of far too many people each day. But lastly, I'm grateful in therapy. I'm grateful to the people, both professional and just my friends, that I have helped me through the toughest times in my life, because without those people, I wouldn't be here today. Talking to you, I would be able to be in front of all these people every day and make their day a little bit better with my funny fart sounds. I wouldn't have anything I have right now. Therapy is badass. If you feel down, if you feel life sucks and you couldn't talk to people about the things going on in your head, do that shit. Therapy helps so unbelievably. Sorry for getting super real at the end. I just felt like I really wanted to end on a serious note, because I'm always the funny guy, but I can be serious sometimes. Haha, funny poo noise. Oh, Jesus. This question hits different after what happened today on the internet. Yeah, it is true.
Bruh.
Yeah, we lost a really great person that was part of the Twitch community. Rackful, aka known as Brian Bernstein, I think his full name is. I've actually watched him for many years, and he definitely inspired me to keep doing what I do. I never talked to him before. I never had an interaction with him. At one point, he did actually want to play VR chat because of one of my friends, well, at the time was a friend, PokeLols, wanted to bring him on to VR chat to play. So I could have actually met him, but unfortunately that never happened. But I like to say that, you know, he's in all our hearts. You know, it's very, very sad that he passed away today. But his legacy will live on, you know. What he strived for and what he did for Twitch and for everything and everybody, I feel like that a part of him will be in all of us. So I'll keep doing one of my interviews. I'll keep doing, you know, what I love, and yeah, very sad. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to be taking questions from the chat now. So if anybody has any questions for Domaniac.
Huh?
What? Yes. Enterprise resource planning.
Nice.
It's accounting. But yeah, any questions for Dom and I, please let us know. And then, like, I guess after some questions, we'll wrap it up. Let's see if you have any questions for me, Dom. How many sounds you got in your vault? I already answered that question. It's like 787 or something like that.
Hold up.
What mighty person who passed away? It was Wreckful. He was a very popular World of Warcraft streamer, Hearthstone streamer. He passed away today. I mean, Rebel is thick. I don't blame you, Dom. Yeah, I am thick. 780 now? Oh, shit. Does that mean you've been soundboarding me? You're gonna take clips of me, huh? I'll say whatever you want right now.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'll do it. What's the one thing that keeps you coming back to VR chat? For me, for playing literally 2.5 years and 4,200 hours, what keeps me coming back to VR chat is the community. Despite how toxic it can be, there's always that slice of the community that I'm a part of. That I would say this, I never thought that ever be playing a VR game and ever be like sitting here playing it almost every single day of my life for the past 2 years. Like, it's just a part of who I am now. The connections, the people, the laughs, the adventures, like you can't make this up. Like every experience in VR chat is different, and I feel like my experience is different as well. So I keep coming back because the same people show up and we have fun. And I've seen people get married in VR chat and then actually get married in real life. Like, it's a real thing. Or people, like, I don't know, creating relationships or content or whatever. Like, there's so many things going on in VR chat. It's just so much going on, and like it's just a part of who I am. And I feel like I'm a strong believer in that VR can be the future for learning. Imagine, like, especially with COVID-19, like right now you can't go to school. So imagine like you put on a headset and then you like go to school and like VR and you still learn everything, Like, that's crazy to think about, but it could be a possibility, VR is the future, I would say, in regards to a lot of things. A lot of people use VR to, like, learn, like, surgery and how to be a surgeon. I'm not even kidding. Like, there's actually, like, VR games that literally teach you how to, like, do surgery and whatever. They do it in VR first, and they do it in real life. It's a learning tool. Any plans to commission for a custom OC avatar? When I make people laugh, that's better than anything. Yeah, you're gonna have a custom OC. You're gonna be a duck boy or duck girl. I actually want to commission for a custom OC. I just don't really want to make sure I just really want to make sure I get it right. I don't want to lose the magic of the cute duck. Hey, you can be a cute duck girl. I'm telling you right now, a lot of fan art in the future.
TDs.
Yeah, and titties as well, yeah. That's always a bonus, too. Dab on stream. There you go.
Oh, fuck!
There used to be a human Dom. What do you mean? Dom's a duck. What the hell? What are you talking about? Be a
You
swole
shut the fuck up!
Be a swole duck. Oh, my hand died. Sorry, if any more questions, I'm just reading chat. As a whole thing, had this on my mind for months. Hey, I'll tell you something. I used to play a dude in VR chat for a year and a half, and then I switched to becoming a higher power. So, I'll say this,
Yes.
It took me many attempts to like really find out what I really want to do in VR chat or have an avatar represents myself. So, take your time. It took me 6 months of planning to have this avatar. Like I had a sketch done. What I highly suggest is get a character sheet done, a character sheet where it's like a front and back expressions and stuff. And you send that to whoever you're going to commission to make your model, and then that's the best thing you can do. They'll make exactly what you have because they have all the angles and whatever. And talk to an artist, talk to a group of artists or whatever, and commission them and say like, hey, this is my idea, this is what I want, this is what my character to look like. And they'll get it drawn up. And then when you have it drawn up, then you can look at it and be like, this is what I want. And then you give it to a 3D modeler or someone who makes it in VR chat, and boom. That's how I did it. It took a long time, but I didn't make it in like a week or something. It took me 6 months of planning. So, in that time, I just focused on streaming and having a good time. And then, eventually I revealed it. I've had this avatar, or I had this like OC for almost about a year. I got this OC I think July 8th, 2019, so almost a year. So, yeah, took a very long time, but yeah, that's the one thing I needed exactly the same level of cute and cool as the current one. Now I wonder if anyone. Sorry, my hand keeps like flying away. If I'm gonna make a cute duck avatar than Dom's avatar. We'll have to see. Anything's possible. What's going on here? Hold on. Let me see if I scoot back here, I'm gonna keep losing tracking because I can't see chat. Favorite sound on soundboard? Yeah, what's your favorite sound?
Oh, fuck.
I can't believe you done this. Yeah. Duck with sunglasses. Thanks for the follow. What was your top 5 sound bites you would implement in your custom avatar? Probably just my theme song. Or would you like to have your own world? It's 2020. That would mean almost 2 years. In reference to what? Jokes? What was Dom's theme song? That you had your OG? No. So I said 2019. 2019 to 2020 is 1 year. It's 1 year. I know math. If you're talking about like I've obviously played VRChat for 2.5 years. Like I said, I played a dude named Kenny K. Kona for the first year and a half. I played a dude up until December of 2017 till basically June of 2019. And then shortly after that, I had this OC made and everything else. So I rebranded my whole channel. But yeah, I've only had this OC for about a year.
Yes.
I know of this. Oh shit. Or 2018. Oh, my apologies. If I said 2018, then I apologize. I meant 2019. What's up, Zane? I remember Zane. Tripwire Zane. Now you're a different person, but I remember you. What's up, dude? I'm good. That's excellent, man. I remember, was it you, Zane, or somebody else from Tripwire? I remember, I think it was like 2 years ago when it was my birthday, which it just was like, not so long ago, June 22nd. You hosted an event in Killing Floor 2 for me. I remember that. I won't forget that, man. That was a good gesture. Just so you know. Yeah, that was me. See, I'm not senile yet, I'm 25 now. I still remember things. It was a good birthday. That was a lot of fun. Also, I think it was Spoonerism was there as well, and he wished me a happy birthday too. So I remember that. That was a fun time. Anyway, this is an interview about Dom, not about me. He is a good dude. He is. Actually, Spoonerism actually played VRChat at one point. He played as Rick from Rick and Morty. He did the voice.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly. He's a good guy. Loving the duck? Yeah, this is Domaniac.
Me?
Yeah, it's the one thing. Anyway, any other questions? You like the normal theme song or the slower one you have in your starting screen soon? What's up, Uni? Hey, mommy. Hey, it's Dommy Mommy here. What's up? Welcome. Uni's my RP daughter, just so you know. Listen, listen, Dom. I can adopt you too if you want. Do you want to Dommy Mommy?
Daddy?
Mommy?
Mom, I puked in my mouth.
Oh my god. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Can we hear a bit of Dom's theme song? What the fuck? Oh, it's just roleplay, man. Come on, Zane. It's just for jokes, man. Like, come on, man. Like, we're just having fun, It's part of VR chat, You gotta get married in VR. You gotta have like 10 kids. You gotta like get divorced and get married and go to the Void Club and stare at the mirror for 6 hours. It's like a whole process, man.
What the actual fuck?
What?
Are you okay?
What do you mean? This is VR. Like, you can do whatever you want, It's just really a fun time. What do you mean?
Oh no.
Listen, no one can judge me, okay? You can't judge me, okay? I'll tell. Listen. Murder Crumpet and the Big Meech got married in VR, okay? And then Soda Pop and Paid Meech to ERP with Murder Crumpet for $3,000. Okay? You can't judge me, okay? I wish I got paid $3,000. Anyway, 350. Staring at fire. Why? I'm more worried about the mom you did. And where are you gonna post? Where are you gonna do Duck Bro on YouTube?
What are you doing, step bro?
Huh?
What are you doing, step bro? Oh shit. What does CBT mean? Yeah, what does CBT mean? Yeah, what does that mean? I'm very I'm not smart. I don't know. Colorized basketball television. Sounds about right. Duck Bro. I know the CBT. Yeah, I also know what ERP is. It means Enterprise Resource Planning. It's pretty good. Cognitive behavioral therapy. Sounds about right. The song isn't a full song. Or how about this, Dom? Do you have any questions for me? Because we're about to wrap it up. It's 8 o'clock. So I'm just curious. Do you have any questions for me personally? Anything you want to know?
Are you thinking you might want to have sex with me?
Absolutely not.
Why the fuck you lying?
What do you mean? I'm not lying. You're a duck. And you're already taken. So I'd rather not. You're taken. I'm not a two-timer. I'm not the back-to-back, champion, so it's not who I am.
Oh, understandable.
Yeah. Sucks. Any other questions? Eating raw pineapples. Okay. European roleplay. Yeah, I like some European roleplay. It's pretty good. Anyway, I think we'll wrap it up here. So, I'd like to just say thank you so much, Dom, for coming by for this interview. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully everybody in the chat liked it as much as I did.
Thanks, Pop.
And, I got to know you a little bit better. And we'll hang out some more off stream and hang out and have a good time and maybe have another interview at a later time. And,
Nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
So, for those who don't know who I am, again, my name's That One Rebel. I do a talk show called Late Night of Rebel. And pretty much I like to interview people just like Dom. And tomorrow we're going to have another interview. This time it'll be with someone Frisky. If you guys don't know who that is, he's the one who made Never Have I Ever in VR Chat. But also, he works on SCP, Secret Laboratory. He's part of the development team.
Oh, fuck!
So, we're going to be interviewing him. I've actually known him for a long time. So he wants to come on and talk about VR chat and VR stuff and also SCP. So I think if anybody's interested in that stuff, stay tuned for tomorrow. If you haven't already, hit that follow button wherever it is now. It's up here, down here. I don't know. Twitch updated. I appreciate it. If you haven't already joined my Discord, it's where we hang out and all that stuff. And I'll put the camera on Dom. And then Dom, if you want to say any last final words, I guess I can shout out yourself or your channel if you want me to and be like, hey, go check out Domanic, Domaniac, I'm sorry, his channel on Twitch.
Thanks for the tokens. I mean bits! Thanks for the bits! Oh.
Duck.
Doc, hey, thanks for the 50 bits. I appreciate that. But Domaniac, I appreciate you. Go check him out, www.twitch.tv/Domaniac. Go check him out. Go check out his YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure it's the same name and his Twitter. I think it has an extra C on it. But check him out. Hit him up with that Twitch Primer. Hey, every 30 days, get that Twitch Prime. Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime. You got to hit him up with that,
Fucking subscribe, or I'm gonna throw rocks through your windows, you bitch. Huh?
Exactly, Dr. Phil. I agree. Yeah, anyway. We're going to go raid somebody. So, do you have any recommendations who I should raid/host?
Maybe.
Okay. And then after that, we'll take a picture, by the way. I always take pictures of every guest. Selfie.
Nice.
Cox. What is this? I don't know. I question myself every day. What is this? Anyway. Alright. Let me go raid somebody. You tell me who. 1 second here. I recommend Big Boy VR. Hey, I'm going to be interviewing Big Boy on, I think, Monday. So.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Let's go raid him. 1 second here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me whoops. $12-hour subathon time. Oh, pog. Alright, we're gonna go raid Big Boy _VR. I appreciate everyone for